The silence to the right. Carlos Carrasquero. Captain Lorne had been warned that the Forest of Nine Tongues liked to play tricks on the ears, but after 12 years on the northern wall, every superstition eventually became background noise. His boots dug into the snow piling on the watch platform. His eyes fixed straight ahead, scanning the tree line for movement. Nothing but the slow sway of black pines and the distant murmur of the wind. "Cold tonight," came Garen's voice from the post to his right. "Colder than last week," Lorne answered, blowing a pale cloud from his lips. "You still owe me that flask of ember wine, by the way." A soft chuckle. "I'll bring it tomorrow." "If we both survive this boredom." Lorne smirked, though his gaze didn't leave the forest. He'd spent the last hour talking with Garen like this. Stories of old campaigns, complaints about rations, the usual night watch banter. It made the shift easier. And tonight, gods, he needed it. The trees felt wrong. Too still. Too expectant. "Do you ever feel it?" Lorne asked suddenly. "Like the forest is listening?" A pause, longer than usual. Then, "Always. But it only matters if you listen back." Lorne shivered. "That's a strange thing for you to say." Another low chuckle. "You'd be surprised what I've learned tonight." He frowned. Garen wasn't the poetic type. "You all right?" "Just thinking," the voice replied, "about how fragile people are, how easily distracted, how little they look at the things that matter." Lorne frowned. "And since when do you talk like a priest? Did you sneak off and join a temple without telling me?" No response. The silence stretched, pulling tight like a wire. Maybe Garen was offended. Perhaps he had walked a few steps off, though he would have heard that. The platform boards creaked like old bones when stepped on. "Come on," Lorne said, trying to sound lighthearted. "Don't sulk. Talk to me. It's too quiet out here." "Still here," the voice said at last, though it sounded drier, closer to a whisper than a man's tone. "Just wondering how long it would take you to notice." "To notice what?" The wind died entirely. Lorne swallowed, still staring forward. He didn't want to turn. The thought came suddenly and sharply. What if looking is the mistake? What if the old stories about mimickin were true? Creatures that learned your voice, your memories, your breath? "Garen," Lorne said slowly, "say something only you would know." A shifting, wet sound came from his right. Then the voice, now wrong, stretched thin like a torn drumskin. "You never look at me." A cold spike ran down Lorne's spine. He turned. Garen sat slumped against the railing, head tilted at an impossible angle, his throat split open as though gnawed. His eyes were glassy, his lips unmoving. And crouched beside the corpse, lean, pale, limbs too long, its jaw unhinged, was the thing that had been speaking. Its eyes met Lorne's. A shrill, furious screech erupted from it, as if discovery burned it. In a flash, it scuttled over the railing, vanishing into the darkness of the trees below. Lorne stumbled back, breath quivering, the forest roaring with sudden noise, but none of it touched him. All he could hear was Garen's voice, its voice, echoing in his skull, over and over. "You never look at me.